going on, everybody? Let me give me 1 second. All right. So I'm going to give it a second to let some people come in. So basically, I'm going to be going over a DoD Directive 5240.01 and what that exactly means for American Patriots. What's up, Texas on the back? Chandelier, what's going on? Good morning. So this DoD Directive that just came out on September 27th is a revised version of a former DoD Directive. And I'm going to be going over that this morning and discussing what does that actually mean for Americans. What does this actually entail for Americans? And Irish Rover, what's going on? And what that actually basically, like I said, entails for Americans, man. This is something that's never been done before. Tanya Burns, how's it going on? And it's just a little concerning. So I'm going to give you my insight on it. I'm going to explain how I understood it. I took the due diligence to read this directive that came out. South Georgia Accountability, what's going on? And I'm gonna let you know what I think. So let's get into it. It's not gonna be a long. It's not gonna be a long live, guys. I'm just gonna get into this real quick. So this DoD directive was sent out. Let's see here. As you can see here, it was effective September 27, 2024. All right. And this Kathleen Hicks, Deputy Secretary of Defense, is the one that approved it. All right. But let's go down to the nitty gritty. All right. So basically what this entails, I'm going to read this, who it's applicable for, basically who's authorized to get authorization to enforce this. All right. So let's read it. The issuance applies to the Office of the Secretary of Defense, the military departments, the Office of the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff and the Joint Staff, the Combatant Commands, the Office of Inspector General of the Department of Defense, the defense agencies, the DoD field activities, and all the organizational entities within the DoD, referred to collectively in this issuance as the DoD components. All right, those are who it's applicable to. That's who it applies to. Now this in the red is who it does not apply to. Okay. It doesn't apply to humanitarian assistance, disaster readiness response, and recovery. So any of the people that may be misleading you, saying that this is was implemented because of the hurricanes we had here recently, that's false. It doesn't apply to maritime and aeronautical safety of navigation, environmental security vulnerability studies, mapping, charting, geotech missions, other similar activities not constituting foreign intelligence or counterintelligence. All right, so that's who it doesn't apply to. But let me get to the part to where is worrying a lot of us veterans who understand what's going on, or a lot of the people that are in the know that understand what's going on. Okay, this right here, if you go down to 3 of 3, the levels of authority. All right, and I'm not going to read all this right here. I'm not going to read all this. What I want you to focus on is this section right here, section C. Okay, I'm going to read that real quick. Assistance in responding with the assets with political for lethality or in any situation in which the reasonable foreseeable that providing the requested assistance may involve the use of force that is likely to result in lethal force, including death or serious bodily injury. It also includes all support to civilian law enforcement officials in situations where a confrontation between civilian law enforcement and civilian individuals or groups is reasonably anticipated. Such use of force must be in accordance with DoD 5210.56, potentially as further restricted based on the specifics of the requested support. So what does all that mean? What does that craziness mean? What does all that? What does that even mean, right? So basically what it's saying, and I left me a little note up here. Upon request or approval of the Secretary of Defense in very few instances, the President of the United States, lethal action is possible for any militia group or any civil unrest. Okay? Now, that may not seem like a big deal, but it is. All right? So basically, they're saying with this new directive, anywhere law enforcement would have a confrontation with any American militia group, any civil unrest, like the riots that we had not too long ago, basically, upon request and permission, they could use deadly force to kill and shoot you. In a nutshell. All right. Never has this ever happened. They're basically given permission to shoot Americans on American soil, and that's not a good thing. I know that don't seem like a big deal, and a lot of people will be like, oh, well, they're doing it anyways. Okay, they may be doing it anyways, but now they have a directive from a DoD directive from the Department of Defense saying that this is okay. This is a huge problem, man. This is similar to what our forefathers basically died to prevent. I mean, they were leaving an authoritarian type government that was capable of doing the exact same thing that this administration just put on paper. And that's a problem. You guys need to be worried about that. All right. I honestly don't know what it's going to take for people to wake up and realize what's happening in this country right now. I don't know. This isn't just a coincidence, man. They didn't implement this as just, oh, we need to have this on the books. There's a reason why this administration put this specifically in the books right before one of the most important elections that we have here literally in 3 weeks. Thank you, sweetie. Wife just brought me some coffee. Damn, it's good too. There's literally a reason why they implemented this. There's just this is not just a coincidence, man. This administration, and this is, look, I don't want everyone to think that, you know, I lean one way or the other. Obviously, I'm leaning one way this time because the other side is just completely fucking nuts, in my opinion. But look, something big is about to happen. And I can't say that for sure, and that's just the wheels turning, guys. But maybe, just maybe, this directive was put in place to deal with something that could possibly happen for the election results that are going to be going on. And like I said, it's just the wheels turning, man. But what if just say, in a nutshell, Trump doesn't win? What do you think is going to happen? What do you think the American people or the American patriots or the people that definitely do not want the administration we have in play right now continuing the BS that they got going on right now? So I'm just saying, this is all hypothetical. But I think that this was put in paper for a reason. Maybe they have something planned. Maybe they anticipate something happening. And they're just putting this in there to allow and these are American soldiers, guys. We got to understand that they're allowing the American soldiers and law enforcement and American National Guards to assist with any police department in doing this. If the police department requests and get permission to do that, they can use lethal force on you, like if it was a battlefield in Afghanistan and Iraq. So just understand that. All right. They didn't do this for just shits and giggles, man. All right. Now, I want to say this to my brothers and sisters that are serving and that have served, my veterans. You guys need to understand that you guys took an oath to protect this nation against all enemies, foreign and domestic. All enemies, foreign and domestic, 100%. And I hope that if the time comes to where they ask you to do something that is immoral, that you guys stand on the right side of history, man, because that's a very thin line, a very, very thin line. So just understand that, and understand the and it's sad that they're even willing to put our veterans and our soldiers in that type of situation, man. It's disgusting. So I don't know, man. I think there's a reason why they implemented this and put it on paper, and now there's a directive. A lot of people might say that I'm losing my mind, but I'm just telling you, man, that's just how I read it and how I understood it, is that this is preparing for something that is possibly going to happen here in the near future. And we don't know who's going to win. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what either side is capable of. But there's definitely something in writing now. And like I said, upon request, if they get permission to do so, then they're allowed to use lethal force on American people. So, and that could be patriot groups, American militias. I mean, this is literally, in my opinion, this is literally the reason why the Second Amendment is so important right now, more than ever, because of something like this. If shit hits the fan after the election, this piece of paper right here, this directive, is going to be it's going to be more important to understand than any other piece of paper. It's, you just guys got to understand what the system is accomplished, or is in my eyes what they're trying to prepare themselves for, and it doesn't look pretty at all. So you call me conspiracy theorist, call me fucking nut job, call me, you know, just credit me however you want. Oh, this guy's got fucking PTSD. This guy's a fucking psycho. This guy's just a crazy veteran. Say whatever the fuck you want to say about me. But I know and understand exactly what this government is fully capable of in a foreign country, and how they prepared and maneuvered in that country, because I was a part of that. And I see similar things happening and being put in place here on our own soil. And that's fucking scary. So just be prepared. All right. Like I said, this is not going to be long. This is all I wanted to bring you, the short, sweet. If you want a copy of this, reach out to me in my email and I'll send it to you in a PDF file. That way you can read all over the whole thing. I highlighted the areas already. So if you do get the PDF that I have, it's just going to be highlighted with the note that I put in there. But that's it. So if you guys want a copy, reach out on my email. I'll send it to you. All I can say, guys, is that I love each and every one of you. I hope that you families are healthy. I hope that your mindset is healthy. I hope you guys are safe. I hope you guys are doing everything y'all can in life to progress yourselves forward and be successful. And I wish each and every one of you guys the best. So I'm going to get out of here. Short and sweet. I love you guys. All right. You guys stay free, stand strong, stay vigilant. This is Foul Mouth Veteran, and I'm out.